Alright fellas, I'm back with another video. Now if there's anything I love more than cutting myself with a straight razor and mocking people with cancer, it's making these PowerPoint videos. It's good to be back on this wonderful channel. Not really, I fucking hate it. But hey, I doubt I'll be able to put in the effort to properly edit videos, so this is about as good as I'll get. With a proper microphone, this might actually sound halfway decent, and you may not have to listen to my bird incessantly squawking. Yeah, that was a major issue with my other videos. It's kind of annoying, even in retrospect. It's like, fucking Jesus. Anyways, here's my definitive list for the top 10 best coasters in the People's Republic of China. Funny joke. At number 10, we have the Golden Horse and Jinmar Rides tilt coasters. Pictured here is the epic Battle of Jungle Kin. Not only does China have better coasters, but they have way better names. I mean, like, fucking the Beast. Fucking horrible name, like, the Beast. Duh, duh. Bad names. And then you have Battle of Jungle Kin. Like, how much fucking awesome is that? Now, Vekoma had already made a tilt coaster in Taiwan, as the Americans would call it. Obviously, it's just a wannabe China. And I've made dozens of the rides in RCT3, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, for you plebs. But it would be the communist heroes Golden Horse and Jinmar Rides who would revive the ride, sporting a 60-degree drop, which is obviously better than the original 90-degree drop, found on Gravity Max, and a dual and layout with a couple inversions. This ride is obviously more than just a stupid Dutch one-trick pony. Once again, glorious China proves itself to be superior to those icky Western counterparts. At number 9, we have the Jinmar Rides dive coaster. Now you may say this is a knockoff of the B&M dive coaster, but to that I say that most things are just knockoffs of Chinese inventions. Seriously, they invented just about everything, and they manufacture just about everything too. China points of awesomeness. I don't fucking know. Seriously, I'm just reading off a script. Anyways, the ride sports a higher capacity 4-row train compared to the 2 or 3-row trains found on the B&M dive coasters. So this ride is thrilling. It's got a sick drop, some inversions, and turns. It's a real crowd pleaser, and you could probably get it cheaper than a B&M. First rule of capitalism is that the cheaper option will always be the better option. Don't fact check me on that, or I will cry. Alright, at number 8, we have the various Chinese inverted looping coasters, or as Western American propagandists would call them knockoff SFCs. Now I think that the word knockoff has negative connotations. As you can see with these rides, they greatly improve upon the original. Granted, that isn't very difficult to do, but still. These rides feature loops, turns, twists, and even airtime hills. Yep, airtime hills on an inverted coaster. Only China would do that. Ignore the airtime hills on other inverted coasters outside of China. That is Western propaganda. China knows how to thrill riders and then some, and they're willing to give you airtime on an inverted coaster. You can find various POVs of these masterpieces on the American anti-China propaganda channel Theme Park Review. His social credits are heavily deducted for this, but at least he provides POVs, and despite what the commentary might say, you can clearly tell that these are top-notch, state-of-the-art rides. At number 7, we have another quote-unquote knockoff. This one is of the simple corkscrew model. Now you may call it a knockoff, but I think you meant to say knock your socks off, as in knock your socks off awesome. Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking Velociraptor impression. Anyways, this features transitions that are better than the terrible fucking transitions found on the American corkscrews. Corkscrew. Fucking Jesus. China proves their people to be smarter, stronger, and more resourceful and more awesome in general. While it is a simple layout, it is still great. It provides a fun ride to anyone who rides it. At number 6, we have Outer Space Flying or Looping Car. Now, you may look at these pictures and think, wow, are these comrades fresh out of a wrestling match? Well, maybe. Maybe they are. Or they're about to enter into one. Well, but they are wearing. Yeah, I'm a very good fucking talker. but they are wearing these padded headgear to provide extra comfort on this thrilling ride. It's got a small footprint and is portable, but these remain in China and are thrilling Chinese people whenever they operate. So when you're smashing your head against the restraints on those shitty American coasters, just remember that the people in the PRC, People's Republic of China, are completely protected from such capitalist discomforts. China 1, America 0. Boom. At number 5, we have the excellently named Wood Coaster. This ride doesn't try to say something it's not. It's a wooden coaster, plain and simple. No bullshit, no embellishments, just says what it is. And I respect that. Now this is an elite coaster. It's got airtime, laterals, and some drops. And a cool setting, despite being made by the unbased American company GCI, Grey Coasters International. I reckon that China and the glorious Xi Jinping himself stepped in and turned what would have otherwise been a shitty coaster into this elite attraction. China improves everything it touches, and this is another example of that. Number 4, Space Trip Roller Coaster. This ride is on the milder side, but, that allows the little ones to ride too, after they had the honest hard day's work at the factories and sweatshops, as some call them. This ride may or may not actually take you to space, but I got intel from Xi Jinping himself that they are working on getting this ride to actually take you to space. Go China! Number 3, Beijing Amusement Rides Skyloops. Now, you may recognize this as being the same ride as what Maurer makes, but I will reassure you that Beijing Amusement Rides merely took inspiration from it and vastly improved it. It's also revenge indirectly against Japan and thus Germany for their role in the Axis powers. As Liu Kim would point out, Japanese people always try to take over China. They raped and killed people in Nanking. The only thing the Japanese love more than killing Chinese people is killing themselves. Suicide rates in Japan is sky high. Anyways, this ride's cool. Number 2, padded to perfection. Colorful four-ring roller coaster. This ride model has some 30 installations all across the People's Republic of China. The restraints are padded to perfection. The headbanging that you'd hypothetically get experiencing would be the most comfortable headbanging ever. The ride features 4 inversions, a double loop, and a double corkscrew. This is the 4 rings on the ride that give its name. The trains also tell us that they're made in China, so that's how you know you're getting a quality product. And finally, at number 1, we have Star Ripper. What a badass name. This coaster features loops and a corkscrew with S+ tier transitions, as you can see from the images. The ride takes you through the park and is a wonderful centerpiece to the park. The experience is packed with smooth, thrilling inversions, hang time, and airtime. With transitions this good, I couldn't place this anywhere but number 1. And do you agree with my list? Tell me in the comments. Disagree? Well, then you're fucking wrong. And your social credits will be deducted accordingly. Subscribe or die.
Social credit deducted.